Ooh wee, how you found this channel? I don't know, but you're here for Kuva Lich farming tips. I got you, G. Peep game. First off, if you're farming liches, know that you have to murmur farm. It's just it plays into the whole same shits. You feel me? I do want to note that this is an extremely long process. I've killed 8, and it's taken me like 2.5 weeks to do. And that's not me constantly doing it, no, but then again, it's 8 liches that I've killed. And 90% of the time, you're not going to get the weapon bonus that you want, or you're not going to get the super rare ephemera that comes with it. So just note, it's a long process. So tip number 1 is always run missions with other players, or even join in on a murmur farm. Main reason why is they can help you if your lich is level 4 or 5 and you don't know all your mods. Like, that's, I would say, another reason you could run a super tanky Warframe that could take all that damage that your lich puts out. I had a lich that had a Toncore and had Oberon's Cursed Ground. I think it's Oberon that has Cursed Ground. And it would literally like one-shot my Rhino with Iron Skin fully popped. Always run it with other players and bring a really tanky frame. Tip number 2 really isn't a tip. It's just a bit of information that you could use. When you die to your lich, it gives you 10 murmurs, right? So if you leave your lich alive, he can spawn in or make, quote unquote, 10 thralls from just the regular Grenadier enemies that are around. He can make 10 thralls on top of the 15 that can already spawn into the mission. So that's 25 murmurs per mission, if you're lucky to get the 15 to spawn in. So I believe it's 40 something murmurs for the first mod info. It's another 50 or 60 for the second mod, and then on top of that you have to get another 90, I believe, to get the last mod known. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's something insane. So murmur farm is a big thing to always run. Okay, so you probably are thinking, how the hell do I murmur farm? Basically, this is just the overall basics of murmur farming. Alright, so what you do is you go to the recruiting chat, and somebody says murmur farming, you join them. Okay, you tell them invite me, or type in the numbers that they have set, and then they'll invite you. So once you get in there, if your lich spawns in, leave him alive for as long as he's making thralls. As long as he's making thralls, you can just ignore him. He can do whatever the hell he's doing. But as soon as he stops, go die to him. That gives the rest of the people in the mission a chance for their lich to spawn in and start making thralls, or gives them a chance to kill their lich. There is something I'm not too sure on. If you join someone and they're running a mission that your lich doesn't have territory in, I don't think your lich can spawn in there. I might be wrong on that, but I'm like leaning like 60% towards it can't spawn in, but you can still get murmurs. So there is kind of like a trade-off here. If you're trying to farm these liches for either the ephemera or the super good bonus with the weapons, main thing you need to remember is farm murmurs, die to your lich for extra murmurs. And when you die to him, you're testing mods each time you die to him. So if you know your first mod, try a dick. God damn it. If you know your first mod, try a different second mod to see if that works. If that doesn't work, replace it before you go into the next mission. Here's some more information about the ephemeras that can spawn on your lich. An ephemera has a 10% chance to spawn on your lich. The ephemera, the type that you get, I think all the liches have the same vengeful series is what it's called for the ephemera, but the frame you go into the mission with determines the elemental damage type, which then that links to your ephemera. See, I have a vengeful toxin ephemera, and that's because when I got that lich, I went into the mission with Nidus. Nidus makes toxin damage elemental type, whatever it is. Here's a list of all the different frames that, you know, do all the different elemental types. Alright, final tip. Always complete missions that are easy and quick to do. Captures, survivals, mobile defenses. You might be saying to yourself, survivals take 5 minutes. That's not that fucking long. Mobile defense is just like 1.5 minutes per spot you have to go defend, and it's only 3 spots per mission. So what's that, like 5, 6, or not 5? It's 3 plus another minute and a half, so 4.5 minutes for mobile defense. Sabotages are super fast. Rescues are really fast too, because you just go to the objective, find the guy, and get him out of there. Especially if you have the ciphers, those are really fast. Try to avoid doing interceptions and excavations. Interceptions to me just feel like they take entirely too long. Excavations, they're constantly getting blown up because the enemies are super high level. It takes forever. So avoid doing missions that are super long. Alright, so hope you got a decent amount of information to go and implement. So I hope you enjoyed. Lifer.